brilliant stuff. And I remember looking at the Kickstarter page and seeing his cover for issue number 1 and saying, yeah, I got to get that. I mean, usually I like to get the cover that is drawn by the interior artist. I figure, they've done all that interior artwork. I want to support them again by getting the cover that they've produced. But in this case, I had to make an exception because between Metcalf's pencils and the inker and the colorist, it's just beautiful. I also got, this was really sweet. It's a standard comic size page metal plate of the Jason Metcalf cover. And wow, is it just beautiful. Not sure how they put it together, but it just shines. And I mean, I'd like to frame it, but I don't know what the glass would do to the metal plate. So I've got to figure out what to do with it. Something more than leaving it in a standard comic bag. It's like really durable too. It's a really strong metal plate. I love it. I also got 2 really neat art prints. One of which is by Luis Rivera, and both prints are signed by the creators of Coalition Comics, whose names I read near the start of this episode. Usually to get even one print that's autographed by all of the creators, you're looking at paying a fair amount of money for that. But taking everything into consideration, the issue itself, the metal plate, the 2 prints signed by multiple creators, is all for $30, folks. And then it was $12 shipping to Canada, but $30 for that much, that is a pretty awesome deal. Now, I checked this out on Facebook, and they are going to be going ahead sometime in 2019 with a Kickstarter for issue number 2. And my response to that is yes, please. I'm actually looking very much forward to issue number 2. And I may have to wait a few months to a year to get issue number 2 and the rewards, but it will be well worth the wait. I really hope that this is a series that takes off, gets noticed by people in the fandom. So if you enjoy all that I've said here on the show, folks, please throw me a bone, throw Coalition Comics a bone by checking out their Facebook page, liking it, and then sharing it if you have Facebook, or sharing it across whatever social media outlets you have, because it's clear that this is put together by a group of creators who do have a passion for this medium, and they just want to produce some really enjoyable comics, especially for folks like myself who look back fondly on the mid-'80s. This is just a great book to read. And even if you're not somebody in my age group, but you're looking for something different, something new, still give these folks a try. Even though I've talked about how it does have a mid to late 80s feel to it, it doesn't feel outdated in any way. I really like the universe that they're setting up here. So, folks, that brings us to the end of this episode. A little bit shorter than most, but that gives me time to give you a preview for episode number 128. I'm actually going to be talking about a really neat sci-fi anthology magazine, which, at least for a second issue, was itself a Kickstarter initiative, a rather successful one, given that it didn't take too tremendously long, I don't think, for it to be successfully funded. It's called Cauldron Magazine, and my buddy Sam Noir is one of the contributors to that magazine. So by the time episode number 128 comes out, I should have gone to Comic-Con with Victoria, and we should have already picked up issue number 2 of Cauldron, which by this point will have wrapped up a successful Kickstarter campaign. I'm looking forward to telling you about an interesting piece of swag that comes with the second issue of that magazine. Something quite different, something that made me say, okay, yeah, my friend's involved with this, so on that count alone, I'm going to pick it up, but I can't say it now. I'm sorry for being cryptic here, but when I saw the bonus item that comes with the local pickup, I said, yeah, even if my friend wasn't involved with this, I'd still have to pick this up. Really great stuff. So folks, I'll come your way in a couple of weeks' time. In the meantime, if you want to get in touch with me or leave some feedback, you can do so in a couple of ways. You can email me at comicsandhistory@gmail.com, or you can go on over to Facebook, like the Comics and History Facebook page, and get regular updates on upcoming shows. And you can also go to Comics and History Facebook page to check out links which I post from time to time for Kickstarter campaigns. I feel bad that I didn't put a link on the CNH Facebook page for the first Power Company Kickstarter, but certainly as soon as the Kickstarter for issue number 2 comes out, I'll be posting a link there so any folks can check it out. Alrighty then, folks. Until another 14 days have come and gone, this class is dismissed.